After going from skinny and insecure to jacked and confident and having lived out my dream life, I'm gonna give you the top 3 reasons why building muscle is absolutely essential and is the number one thing you should be prioritizing right now. So let's dive into it. Number 1 is going to be respect. Guys will respect you more if you have a good physique. It is as simple as that, and humanity as a whole. And to start off, I wanna give you a quick example of my best friend. So growing up in New York, me and my best friend, we were doing pizza delivery. At the time, he was 300 pounds when we first met. He made a weight loss transformation all the way down to 160. This was something I helped him out with. He says I inspired him in the journey, and it was really cool to see this transformation that he made. One of the things he told me, having been delivering pizza the entire time, was that he noticed that people treated him so much different. When he was 300 pounds, he said he would get less tips. People kind of just treated him meaner as a whole. So once he made this weight loss transformation, people were just respecting him as a whole, as a human being, much more for being in shape and having muscle. They tipped him more, they treated him nicer, more respectful, all because he was in shape and took care of his health. So that is the single most important thing you can do, is be in shape. If you are not in shape, it just shows a lack of discipline, it shows a weak mindset, and it shows that you don't even care for the most important thing that you have. Everyone's heard the saying, your health is your wealth, all that stuff, but it's so true that if you don't take care of the most basic thing that you were given and make sure that it is optimized, why would anyone else take you seriously? If you can't even show that your physique and your body is your temple and the most important thing that you're gonna look after, how can I trust you as a business partner? How can I trust you with anything you say when you don't even take care of yourself? So that's the most important thing, and that's why guys respect you more than anything else, is because they see discipline, they see consistency, they see someone who they could surround themselves with. And this goes into the second meta point, which is the tribe. I will not let someone into my social circle who is not an absolute killer. See, if a guy can't even talk to girls and he's shy and he's bringing me down, I will not surround myself with him. He will not be my friend for long. If you can't just come out with me, if we go out and you won't come up and talk to girls with me, you're not my friend after that night. It is that simple. That is how ruthless it is. And if you're not gonna take care of yourself and your body, that's the absolute basics. Because you are the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And if I'm hanging out with fatties, what do you think is gonna happen to me when these guys, all they wanna do is go out to eat junk food, eat unhealthy? It's not gonna help me in any way, shape, or form. So the only people I'll let into my social circle are gonna be people who are fit, people who I wanna be like in some way, shape, or form. They don't have to have every single aspect, but I have to see a little piece of myself in them that I would wanna be. So another good example is gonna be my best friend in Sweden. He, when we first met, was talking to every single girl at the club, and I was a social guy, but he was talking to everyone, doing a crazy amount of introductions for me, and it was really nice having always been doing the cold approaching myself, having a friend that I just met do it for me. That was one of the most powerful things and made me want to really, really be friends with him, because he was in shape, he had an amazing physique, he was super athletic, he was doing backflips, and then he's at the club talking to every single girl, giving me these easy introductions. That's someone who I want to be around, because he knows some things that I can learn, and I can learn from him, and we can exchange value in that way and bring each other up and help each other grow. That's the type of friends that I want to be surrounded by. That's the people I want to bring into my tribe. And if you don't even have the basics of having a physique and building muscle and taking care of yourself in that regard, you're instantly disqualified. So that is number 1, is the respect that comes along with having a physique. The opportunities it will give you is the most important thing that you'll ever do in your life, because the people you know are going to be what allows you to excel. They always say your network is your net worth, and it's very true. So even on the smaller scale, just being friends with a guy who can help get you girls, if he sees that you're not taking care of yourself, he's not gonna want to help you out in the same way that if you had something. If you just have that edge, say he's super good with girls, but he doesn't know how to build muscle, and you come in jacked and you're struggling with girls a little bit, now you can exchange value in that way. You're like, bro, come to the gym with me, and he takes you out at night and he helps you get girls, and now boom, you got the best friendship because you helped each other in some way, shape, and form, and you can exchange some of the things that you have. That's just one quick example I thought of off the top of my head. But the point is very true that there's a baseline level of respect that comes with having a physique and having a good body that is absolutely a necessity and gives you a competitive advantage in the world today. So now we're gonna go into number 2, which is attraction. So I want you to compare two girls, and I want you to think of which one you would want to get with. So I'm gonna describe them right now. The first one's 300 pounds. She's obviously overweight. She doesn't take care of herself in any way, shape, or form, and it's visually very obvious because she's 300 pounds. And the other one is 120. She's got an amazing body. She clearly goes to the gym. She's got great legs. She's been hitting her hip thrusts, and you can see that she just takes care of herself so much. Which girl do you want to get with just off that basic description? It's obviously going to be the girl that's 120. I know who I would pick. But now, throw in there, you don't even know anything about them. This girl who is 300 pounds could be a billionaire. She could be the nicest, funniest, most charismatic person ever. And the girl who's 120 could be a psychopath, narcissist. Anything bad could be going along with the fact that she just has a good body and is 120. But that is how powerful having a good physique is. Think of that example, and now think of it reversed. A guy who is 300 pounds versus, let's just pick 180 because guys are a bit heavier normally, and has great chest, great shoulders, six-pack abs, it's gonna be the same thing. At face value, you are gonna pick the person who's got a great physique, who's taking care of their body, who's going to the gym and has muscle. That is how powerful muscle is. And if that analogy didn't sell you on building muscle, I don't know what will. Because there's not been anything more valuable for me to help me get girls than having a great physique. See, I thought buying a Rolex would help me get more girls. I thought that making 10K a month would, but none of those things truly did much in the long run, besides the fact that they gave me little things that they helped me out with. What really helped more than anything to help get me girls, for example, the night I go to the club, like getting girls quick, I'm talking sometimes within 10 minutes, if I meet a girl on the dance floor, I can literally bring her home, is having a great physique. Having a good physique is that powerful that we use the example, or you knew nothing about those two girls, yet every single time you'd pick the one that was 120. And this is what's gonna allow you to get girls so quick, because it's the same thing just flipped. In a world where people are getting fatter and fatter and taking care of themselves less and less, if you can be someone who takes care of yourself and is at your peak value with physique, with money, with status, with all these things, you're gonna get girls so quick. But the most important aspect is gonna be the physique. I've talked to a lot of girls, being with them. I like to get deep. I don't wanna just talk about surface level shit. So I usually ask them, about things like this, like how important is it for a guy to be in shape? And they always say the same thing. They say it's extremely important. They won't get with a fat guy. So one of the things I've noticed is that girls are very fat phobic. For the most part, especially girls out in Sweden who are already gorgeous, who are going to the gym, taking care of themselves at their peak value when they're anywhere from 19 to 25 years old, they don't want to be with someone who's a fat slob. It's that simple. So you being in your peak shape is going to give you the opportunity to get with the girls who are in their peak condition and peak value at this age. Their value is only going to decrease over time, whereas yours as a man can build. But you getting your physique to the highest possible version of yourself and being the best version of yourself in that way in the physical realm, this is going to allow you to tap into that and get the hottest girls. It's absolutely essential. Every girl wants to see it. And it's beyond just the fact that they're fat phobic. They also want to see that you're disciplined, you're consistent, that you can see something through, that you have some ambition, that you have some masculine energy to go out and conquer, even if it's just your physical self. These are all very important things when it comes to getting girls. But if you just want to get girls quick, get a physique. It's that simple. I'm telling you, it's the most important thing. Fuck the watch, fuck the money. If you go to the club with good style, if you look sharp and you have a good physique, you will get more girls than the guy who has billions, who is 300 pounds overweight. It's that simple. It genuinely is that powerful. If you don't understand this, just take it from my personal experience, because I promise you, it's the single most important factor in getting girls and getting them to be attracted to you. So that is genuinely the power of having a physique and why you should be in shape. So you're gonna get the respect from guys, you're gonna get the admiration of women, and they're gonna be all attracted to you. And now we're gonna go into number 3. And this is arguably the most important thing that this is gonna do for you, is gonna be more what it does with your mindset. See, what you're doing is you're delaying gratification, because in the start, you're probably not gonna see crazy results in the first day, week, month. You will get some results, but nothing insane. It's gonna take time. It can take years to build the physique of your dreams. And what this is doing is this is delaying the gratification of your efforts. And it's showing you that you can actually see something through, visualize it in your mind, and bring it into the physical reality. And this is gonna be one of the best things for you if you wanna be an entrepreneur, if you wanna actually do something with your life and have any sort of success. Seeing that you can build your own body is probably the best thing that you can do to allow yourself to build that self-belief and that confidence that you can do it in other realms of life with entrepreneurship, starting a personal brand, starting an online business. Whatever it is that you want now, you'll have seen and realized that you can do this with your body, so why can't you do it in any other aspect of life? Because at one point, just like myself, you might have been a skinny guy and now you have this muscle and you're like, well, I built all this muscle. It just took consistency, it took dedication, it took effort, it took belief, it took that delayed gratification. Well, I can do the same thing with a personal brand, or I can do the same thing with an online business. So once you've developed that baseline level of belief in yourself, this is gonna be one of the most important things that will propel you to success and allow you to now go after bigger and bigger things, allowing yourself to really believe that you can accomplish anything you put your mind to. And this is arguably the most important thing. This is what's allowed me to start successful businesses. This is what's allowed me to bounce back, more importantly, after having failed 10 to 15 online businesses and actually finally get my first successful one. And now work on my second successful business, which is this personal brand, and having a coaching business on the back end. So that is the most important thing that this will do for you, is what it does for your mind. Obviously, getting respect from guys is nice. Getting attraction from girls is cool too. But more importantly is what it does to you internally. That's the greatest benefit that will ever come out of building a physique and building your body. So that's it for this video. If this provided you with any value, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. On here, I'm gonna be teaching you how to life max. Get better in every single aspect of your life, whether that's health and fitness, dating, making money. All of that's gonna be covered on here so you can become the ultimate man, a 10 across the board, and live your dream life. If that sounds of interest, go ahead and subscribe. And I offer a free 30-minute coaching call where we can dive into your current reality, all the aspects of it, create your dream life, and then give you actionable steps in order to get there. So if that sounds of interest, book in that call down below. It's gonna be the Calendly link in the description. I'll see you guys on there. Have a great day, everyone.